seen by a lot of folks as an overnight success, but if you really look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. And that was the first time I met Ed, and he shared with me his dream to make the world's first computer animated film. And I, in the end, ended up buying into that dream, both spiritually and financially.
Steve Jobs took a chance and invested $10 million to launch Pixar.
The stuff that Ed and his team were doing was at the very high end, and I could see that it was way beyond what anyone else was doing. It was the combination of the new medium and John really bringing a character to life that made people say, oh my God, please no! You know, and the smart ones say, look at this potential here. We were trying to pay the bills and just buy time. And that strategy really turned out not to work. There's a classic thing in business, which is the second product syndrome, if you will. And that is companies that have a really successful first product, but they don't quite understand why that product was so successful. And their ambitions grow and they get much more grandiose, and their second product fails. Believe it or not, Apple was one of those companies. The Apple II, Apple's first real product in the marketplace, was incredibly successful, and the Apple III was a dud. And so I lived through that, and I've seen a lot of companies not make it through that. My feeling was if we got through our second film, we'd make it. We decided that the only course of action was to ask John to go in right after he'd come off of A Bug's Life, without any rest, to go in and take over that film. Our business depends upon collaboration, and it depends upon unplanned collaboration. And so we were just too spread out, and the groups were, developing their own styles. We were growing into several divisions instead of one company. And so the goal was pure and simple. We want to put everybody under one roof, and we want to encourage unplanned collaborations. Pixar is seen by a lot of folks as an overnight success, but if you really look closely, most overnight successes took a long time.
Gotcha!
The best scientists and engineers are just as creative as the best storytellers.